conversation. The dig is always a joy, Rastafari. And here, my big hygiene, my big brother, you know what I mean? Who I learn enough from musically, spiritually, you know what I mean, mentally, and just my approach to, humble me musically, to separate myself from any ego when I approaching the music. I learn a lot from this brother, and just having cosmic conversations with him from over the years, I know it's something I have a passion to share a reasoning with him, with the item too, then to share, to give that Caribbean experience then to the black man worldwide, So I here with my big eye, Wadi Gad, Rastafari. King Selassie,
yeah.
Rastafari. It's a real joy to be here with you, Dan.
Yes, I.
Holding this reasoning,
Divine and pleasure to be here.
Yes,
I. Speak.
Yes, I.
Rastafari. Yeah.
Rastafari. Yeah, that over the years, I have a plethora of information from the experiences that I have playing music. And you see the power music have worldwide, and you see the power music have within the people then, An ancient power from ancient time then, you know what I mean? Well, give you a little insight, show me where you gather from just seeing the power of music have and the influence with people then,
Well, I want to say greetings.
Hallelujah.
Greetings in the name of the King. King Selassie the first, King of kings and Lord of lords, conquering Lion and tribe of Judah, elect of God and first light of this world. Greetings also to the Orthodox faith, which is none of rich nor right, from the ceremonies, but a function of one's heart, Yeah. To be born again. In other words.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Music and the power of music is transforming. Yeah, it's transforming. And I play with early pace setters like Ernie Smith. Yeah? Ernie Smith, Owen Gray, Ken Booth, and we're talking about the days of rocksteady and ska, before reggae was reggae, and playing with these pioneers at that time, it was like a schooling for music, a schooling for culture, and a schooling for integrity, and of course the ear had to play a very important part with that, because it's about reproduction of old music, because that is what roots is. Roots is reproduction of old time songs, and the ancient songs them is coming from the ancient of days. Many artists name I just call, a lot of contemporary reggae artists don't know these artists, but these artists were before Bob Marley was actually popular. Owen Gray, Ken Booth, Alton Ellis, Big Youth, Daddy U Roy.
Yes, sir.
Ernie Smith was a festival song winner for Jamaica in 1962.
Yes, sir.
Ernie Smith and the Roots Revival formed in Canada in 1978, and from that we had the opportunity of backing people like the I Trees, Rita Marley, Marcel Griffith, and Judy Mowat together as the I Trees in 1981, after the passing of Bob Marley.
Yes, sir.
So the experience coming from the 70s, but it never started there. It started in Trinidad with the Shango drumming, the Better Village competition from those days. Being a young drummer, I used to always take part in the dance troupe and that type of, activities. And it to tell you the truth, I'm a self-taught drummer.
Yes, sir.
I'm a self-taught drummer. No one really teach. I look for years, I see, and I pick up, and then I transfer it and then it started from the steel band days, going to Tranquil in 1970 to 76, 72. I meet up a young steel band, the Frank Clark Kids.
Mm.
And that gave me the opportunity to really tour.
So to play drums.
Yeah, because it was every Wednesday, every Friday, and every Monday at the Penthouse on Independence Square in Trinidad.
Mm.
Up the street was the Miramar Club that the Lord Shorty used to frequently play at. At
Sure,
the
yeah. Yes, sir.
At the Penthouse used to be Sparrow and Relate, Explainer, and some other acts like Limbo, and they come on Trinidad culture at that time for tourism. Because at that time, tourism, every Wednesday, Monday, and Friday, boats used to come in at the port. So music was always something that, brewing in the city.
Yes, sir.
And being a person born in Monripo Mova, living 50 St. Vincent Street, while I was going to college, had access to the city and to the activities, music, steel pan, combo side at that time. My combo side from Mova Monripo was Dimension Brass. And from them time the formal trap set playing becomes.
Yeah, but that reproduction when you talk about was like the art of learning music, then being able to hear hold the instrument and reproduce what you hear, what you conceive,
Yes.
Yeah, that come like that day once you have the interest as a youth and it get cultivated in that way, then or the opportunity for you to even cultivate yourself in that way.
Yes, sir.
It is the show, like it guaranteed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because even for me, music, I approach music at a young age in the sense of I know it's something I could do if I really put my mind to it, but in the expression to say taking it seriously. At what age you say would I take music seriously, Bongo?
Serious question. Well, I want to say seriously at 11 years old.
See?
Yeah, 11 years old. That's when I take music seriously. And that's when I realized that maybe you have a little power in you to recreate something that you hear and keep hearing continuously. Because I was one of those persons in my neighborhood that the band would be practicing, I would definitely be in bed listening. Because that's what mom expected of us, to be in bed. But I was listening. And when I get the opportunity to be the presence of the musicians that was playing, I absorb every word, every action, every reaction. I absorb it as a youth because I was practically the youngest around at that time. I'm in a band with people who is 25, 30, and that kind of age bracket. Yeah, move on report at that time. So, like I said, at 11 years old, I started taking it seriously because that was the time when I had the opportunity to play with a band. At 9 years old, I was traveling on a plane, going to Antigua to play with Dimension Brass, to open for Jimmy Cliff in Antigua and Laps Resident. I remember certain things about it. So from them time there, I really take music serious, and I know from that time that I was going to be in music. Yeah, my mother, of course, when you go in college, your mother wants you to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something academic. But my environment prepared me for music because I was part of the parang band, the steel band, the combo side, the brass band, and the boys choir in Mova AC school. So, music was always part of the life and the levity.
You could tell, well, even when for even when we take music seriously, from long time, you see music is a serious tool being used on we even before we take it serious then. You know what I mean, as youths, certain things we getting taught in nursery rhymes, certain things you even learn your alphabet
Yes.
in a melody.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
the human gene, the human psyche done already arranged to memorize and to help
Yes, sir.
to help to have things to, you know.
The environment that we grow in, church is singing. I mean, Baptist church is singing. Baptist church is also, they have drumming. They have, you know, these type of activity. They have washing of feet, washing of hands before you eat, praying before you
and
eat.
even
So
for the faiths where like you know, some faiths don't deal with the music industry, so to speak.
that's
But
right.
they still have melody and music in the prayers
That's
and
correct.
in the you know what I mean,
Yeah.
connection with the
Yes.
Most High and with,
Yes.
with the teaching too.
Yeah. But actually, you know, well, I'm glad they say that, because actually in Islam, the prayers are usually sung in melodies.
Yeah.
The
Yes, sir.
azan, the call to prayer,
Yes, sir.
is actually
A
sung
melodious thing.
in melody.
Yes, sir.
Any part of the world you go, you will hear the mudahin, the one who called to prayer.
Yes, sir.
It's about singing.
Yes, sir.
And me myself, I took part in that, so I know that all these things is that music is present, just like it's written in the Bible that you know, the Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all dwelling, but glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God. You understand? And we know the Psalms, but most importantly, it speaks about when God write it up, his people, the singers and the players and instruments shall be there.
Yes, sir.
In every spiritual environment, even in the Hindu churches,
Yes, sir.
even in the Mandir, they have drums, they have singing, they have
Yes, sir.
chanting.
Yes, sir.
You know, it may not be of the nature of a dance hall setting
or a party
or a party setting, but
it's music nonetheless.
it's music. It's music.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I personally, I believe in the music that invoke a spirit of goodness, a spirit of calmness, a spirit of tranquility, a spirit of righteousness, that the listener and the bearer can benefit even with time. And it's evident because the music that many great men has made and inspired have lived beyond their lifespan.
Yes, sir.
So that is how powerful music is, and how blessed musicians and singers are.
Yes, sir.
Because me personally, I believe that singers and players and instruments have a special blessing from God.
Yeah, well,
And it is a privilege.
Yes, Bongo. I ain't cutting the eye knowledge, but hear this. Because the eye is a great like a master teacher for me too. And the next master teacher, Alam too, is a keyboardist. And he always tell me personally that with musicians, why we just have a good relationship with, it look like everybody, you know what I mean? It's because everybody does vibrate, everything that have life does vibrate. So we is the ones who does really enhance that vibration by playing instruments, by singing. So we always have that special place then with the creator, with mankind, with the animals, with everything, with the whole cosmos, because when we playing, we come like we energizing. Because even like when you tune in a guitar and you reach E, you reach a E note and a guitar over there tune properly to E2. When you hit the string, that does start to vibrate on it too. Because vibration don't have a connection with everything that are live. So everything that are live that does vibrate on the same wavelength. Already enhancing one another life. And then now the musicians come in to play these notes now. And to encourage, lift up that life. So that is why the singers and the players must be there, you know what I mean? To really enhance that energy, you know what I mean? But
that
the
is
drum,
a blessing. That's a blessing.
the drum bongo, the drum is a thing where like rhythm, because besides the vibration and notes, where we have the melody, we had the rhythmic side of it now, bongo, which is a real important side in the sense of that is what has formed the pattern, that is what has formed the feel. And, you know what I mean? Speaking as a drummer, it come like, especially as a reggae drummer and you play other genres too, you could see how all music have a connection even.
Yes,
especially to the 1-2.
Yes, sir.
1-2 order there.
Yes, all music connected to that 1-2. Every music, jazz, everything come right down, connected. And the drum is well connected to it too. And like I said, the vibrations of the drum. If sometimes the music, every instrument is in tune, but if the drum not really tuned properly too, it can, especially for the ears of that one listening, you know. They can detect, say, yo,
something
you can get a better tune on that snare drum or that tom.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even
frequencies.
Like some people not trained in music, but they could still tell. They could tell something off.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because
yes, sir.
everybody like they have that internal
perfect
genetic perfect pitch to really hear and to know if it feel good or if it feel like something not really right with it. You know what I mean?
I have a nephew, as a matter of fact. He have perfect pitch, and when he go around steel bands or any type of music that plays with many instruments, he definitely could tell when something.
He's sensitive.
He's like back it up, you know. And he could tell it too if you really discuss it.
If you want to reason, he could tell you, this song right.
And he could analyze everything. So you have people who have that gift.
Yes, sir.
One of my sons actually is like that. Yeah, one of my sons, Rajab, Celestin, Levi, is like that. He's 45 years now, but when he was 13 years, he demonstrated these things. So I get to experience this with people.
Offspring.
With my own offspring. But like I said, I see it from great people too, and musicians exemplify that greatness from transforming and interpreting music in a special way that it lasting.
Yes, sir.
It lasting. You know what I'm saying?
But I think, well, in the sense of how we get to learn, especially, and to memorize and retain melody, even if it's not a musician or not, you know, it's important to have the right words being said melodically, because it having an effect on your whole life, your whole experience, because these things just literally stay with you and it just be like it's ingrained, just like how the ABC is ingrained in you, because you learn that melodically and you didn't have to fight. That's like if they would have teach you timetables with a melody, we would have gotten it quicker. You know what I mean? Even in maths, they should employ music in maths too.
Well, I think they start doing it in many different places. I see in the JRDC school in Ethiopia.
Yes, sir.
They're teaching them more, even songs like from the Abyssinians, in that kind of way, in Amharic, because they have songs in Amharic.
Yes, sir.
So I see it like that. They're more into the teaching patterns.
More new methods of learning and teaching and things.
Yeah, but it's important. Repetition is the mother of learning. See? And it's something where I see it happening. And even a negative message is something where you see subliminally, repetitively. Right? Most of the things that we learn in society that's negative,
it have a repetitive.
have a repetitive
how they
energy.
That come like how they get to plant the seed.
That's how the seed is planted. You know? So repetition, we see that it's important. So when it comes to music and creativity with music, of course you want to build that repetition of goodness and plant a seed of positivity and productivity in society, especially for the young youths them right now. Music is so impressive on people that right now people pay attention to more hype in music and more of trends in music instead of the facts and the historical and the things that gonna last.
And things are being said.
Right? There's a lot of trendy things happening. I mean, every artist have their lane. You understand? Every artist have their lane, but you know, is right now and the buyers and the people, connoisseurs of music, free to choose also.
Yes, sir.
What they listen to. So I as an artist or as a musician, I prefer stay on the side of the article side of things in terms of what type of music, what type of lyrics I sing, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of thing, because of course it have an effect. It have an effect on me,
Yes,
it have an effect on the society, and an effect on the people who I influence.
Something you just said it too were real powerful, like, you know, everyone had the right to consume what they want to consume musically, you know what I mean? But it come in now, like, for we who is the ones contributing, it have a better you fall on the right side of the thing, because everything just come full circle.
Exactly.
Everything
That's
just
how I
comes
see
full
it,
circle.
you know?
I agree with you, and that itself does make you know where you have a responsibility too. You know what I mean? To yourself, especially if you reach the point in life where you have children and you have, you know what I mean, you have your genetic legacy to look forward to future wise, and you're carrying your ancient, you're carrying your name. So you're supposed to be done taking pride in it before you even put seed in the earth. But it had to be important too, because that will resonate for the future to come on.
Yeah, because even in me myself being in a movie, right?
Yes, I was in a
Paradise,
yes,
right? Right? Even in that movie, right? Knowing the name of the movie before I even go to the movie, I didn't go to the movie for attaining a part. I went to the studio where the movie was being casted, and the producer hear me talking, and him say, "Well, Rastafari, you want the part in a movie?" I say, "Well, yeah, but you want the part can't be killing nobody on no screen, not cussing nobody on screen, but that I don't do that in real life."
Yes, sir.
So, you know, and that's where it kind of, you say, "Well, you want a conscious part?" We say it has to be something related to how I live the region. So
authenticity.
So he give me a script, and the script was reviewed and thing, and it, in about 20 minutes, me just read back the script to him, and he said, "I am a man for this part." But like I said, I was happy to hold on to that kind of integrity, because I know if I was thinking about living, that movie will come out and people will see it.
Yes, sir.
And see, say, well, if I choose that part there or this part,
but it become like authenticity now.
we choose that part.
It will show, you know. So even for the man them who, whatever you're singing about, be real. Whatever your part you're playing to present yourself to the world, be real, because it's something where it will last.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And the realness, you could always tell when something not real. You know what I mean? Certain man come and singing certain lyrics and thing, and you know that is not them. Them didn't grow that way.
See.
You know? But they just think that is what people want to hear.
Yeah.
But the true energy of, like, even how the eye get our part, the eye move to make sure the part you're playing authentic to who you really is. So when you do it good.
Yes, sir.
Because it's done already you.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
So for the man them who's singing or playing a part in some way to present something to the world at high there, make sure it aligns with who you authentically is.
True.
You know what I mean? And then you just be able to do it to the best.
Yeah.
You don't have to really look or search.
And then again, a lot of people take maybe their career as a maybe as an entertainer. So maybe an entertainer could sing a song like that because it's not really representing him.
Because artists
Right?
are sing like that too.
Yeah,
You're right.
You have many artists who will play a part because you know what?
They know,
I am an artist, I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Because people tell me that even in music,
Mhm.
same thing. Why you not playing calypso music from Trinidad? Why you not playing certain music? But it's the same vibe. When I really venture and when I was playing calypso, I was involved in a lot of different things that the music was singing about.
Mhm.
You understand?
Mhm.
The word, sound, and everything
Mhm.
become a certain. So that is why I stay in the lane, and I am happy in the lane that I am in. Because even from that time till this time, what really the transformation
Mhm.
is what really is most effective and most paramount to life.
Truly.
The transformation from one from being
Stage
that
to the next.
yeah, from being that
Seed
to the butterfly.
To the suckling,
Yeah.
To the tree to
Yeah.
bear fruit now and see fruits come.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's a cycle.
that transformation is to me is what is a great part of the whole thing. You see? And choosing what part you want to play in whatever you're into. That you can stand with it because like I say, a band could be an entertainer and he can sing any song. Well, he's an entertainer.
I see that.
He's an entertainer.
I see that.
He don't have to be himself at every time.
Yes,
He could be somebody else because he's entertaining. But some people choose for be who they are and still be it being that way can be entertaining.
Well, I say too, I'm now watching it on a level here too where we reasoning now too, because the reasoning have its own course with cutting. But for the man who expressing maybe a song, especially for a person who is like a real musician or bubble, like somebody who does really touch the feeling part, touch that that inside energy. Sometimes the man experience himself. He is something he see somebody go through, or something he hear about, where he's so creative. Then when he put it across, it come like it sound like he go through it. But is that creativity where you have with just being an expressive person? Then some people is good storytellers. Sometimes 4 people they in the same situation, and if 2-3 man tell a story, it don't really sound like a lot. But one man who is real storyteller man there, when he tell his story, everybody does what he tell his story because he does. And it's that same way within like even writers. It's the same way with actors. It's the same way with musicians. It's the same way with any art. It's like they master expressing themselves. So to turn that into anything, there's just be a formality then, and like the professional.
Special touch.
See?
Special, yeah.
Professionalism we are talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Over the years that me and you play some music together, different places and different things we do, and I know things it's not done. But just in that experience, for me, I as a sensitive musician then too, because me I learn it just through ears, not real more theory, theory come late and some of it didn't even come for I, So I just really be listening close when I play, and always feeling like a strong foundation, a drummer being one of the strong points of our band.
Yes.
Is a really important thing. Then it come like if you're building a house, you want a nice roof, you want some nice windows, but none of that thing go proper and stand up
that foundation
without that foundation. It can't be wavery, it can't be, you know what I mean? And in that light, for a man to have that, that is something you think you could be taught that, or that is something that's come natural. What do you go say about that?
Nah, I don't think that is something someone can be taught. It's something that comes natural.
Yeah.
And like even working with the eye. See? Working with the eye. But I get a theoretical side from you. I get a theoretical side from you. As a matter of fact, I don't think that me and you would have meet if the energy and the spirit never really aligned.
Yes,
And it did align.
Truly.
See? And there is certain things, like I said, you tell me say you never train, but I see a technical side of you.
Definitely.
Vocally, I hear a technical side of you. And like I said, this is the thing that attract me to musicians and singers, right? People that not only spitting lyrics, but also melodical with it and painting pictures and throwing colors. And like with the eye music, I hear a lot of colors. I could hear a lot, I could mention a lot of songs that we have played, right? Picture and the Picture is one of those songs, right? It's like, I'm hearing a lot of different things. So, like I said, that attraction and that me working with the item and seeing Rastaman as I'm speaking, my pause singing, seeing, because like I said, people say we are local artists and we are this because we are living in a place. I've seen international quality in one band in Trinidad. Okay? In BuzzRock, I've seen international quality. No, like I said, in everything, sometimes people go through phases and stages, and Father God have them at a stage where He ready to move forward with certain things. But like I said, when I come, I think it's 2017 is when we really link up, right? It's around them time because
Nobody's full album is the first piece that works really good.
Right. And like I said, I hear a lot of different things. I hear vocal quality, I hear musical quality, I hear different chord structure, I hear ancient chord structure, I hear different beat.
Even the other day, right? And here what I would say, and I didn't tell you I ain't cutting the eye knowledge. Just the other day, my daughter tell me of a word name, I think it's Malazma. That is the vocal when you're using one word and you stretch it and it using it. Your melody going through 5-6 different notes using one word. So I do a lot of that because she was dealing with it with one of her friends who in school for music. So they say, hey, your dad just do a lot of this word, I think it's Malazma. It sound like a borderline disease when they hear the word, like, but we already doing the things what being taught in theory. So it's not about knowing what word they call it. It's about the ability to do it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that is what I think the eye speaking to when they say you see past theory with I, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you see, I'm doing the things what they teach it in theory, but I just might call it that name and pointing it out like, hey, this is what this is, and this is what that is called. And
I hear different vocal ranges also.
Yes,
I hear falsetto, I
I
hear soprano, I hear baritone, I hear a lot of different things. So I'm attracted to all this stuff because this is what I'm in my upbringing also playing with horn players and all these things.
Harmony.
Yeah.
When you hear good harmony. Yes,
you play with great keyboard players in reggae and jazz. So when somebody like Candice come around and she's doing what she do, I like that.
Yes, sir.
That's the kind of thing that,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The approach in music, I think, is like one of the, just like we say, when you're true to it and you're authentically doing what you love, it is always do it better. And when you align it to who you really is, who you really are,
yes, sir. Yeah, man.
It is always be able to do it better.
Yeah, man. It become part of you.
Yeah.
It become part of you. Your song become part of you. You know, you
Yes, sir.
become that song.
Yes, sir.
So this is what the music does. The music is a serious science, man.
Yeah, man.
The music is a serious science. I seen Bob Marley children imitate him when they was like really like young.
Mm.
And now I'm seeing them now being that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes,
And
sir.
from each one of them, their voices, you could hear.
The different expressions.
Yeah,
the different
yeah, the
sides of it.
differences with each one of them, and
Yeah.
saying, "Yo, look how that one this is, that
Yeah.
one is mystic."
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So the music, the power of music, is way beyond some of our what we could express.
Yes, sir. And even like
You know what I'm
how
saying?
the music itself, musicians have a relationship with everybody where it come in like that, for lack of a better word, let's call it influence.
Yes, man.
But I go call it
Yeah,
the
man.
love of the people.
Yes, sir.
Might
The
be
love of
more
the people.
words, but
Yeah.
they had the love of the people. So
Yeah, man.
like if a man with the influence of, let me say, like Bob Marley, say, hey, look, we been dealing with this brand of bread again because we realize them there.
Yeah, yeah.
And although he's not a baker, he's not a man who dealing with no food stuff, but just the influence.
Yes,
we go call it the love of the people.
Yes,
Just the love of the people. True, he just give he craft genuinely.
Yes.
He have that connection with them that hey, that business might end up go out of business because of that love,
influence,
that connection we
yeah,
have with people.
yeah,
You understand? And music is a special thing like that. You
Yes,
know.
sir.
I see all art as thing is connected with the people.
Yeah, man.
You understand? That is why I think all the ancients used to have dance involved, singing involved,
Yes, sir.
art involved in the sense of
Yeah.
sculpture and
Yes.
creations,
Yeah.
and paintings.
Yeah.
You know,
These things are power, man.
these things is like
Yeah.
capture
Yeah.
the time. You know.
Yeah. These things create the ambience for the moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But even as a musician, an artist will love people and fans. Like I say, the influence is once I realize that my fans them, I am very close to my fans them, even living in Trinidad for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
I still connect with my fans them
Worldwide.
and I to me that's a joy.
Mm.
That's a joy. Every little thing I put out, they want to know. And you know, the people in Brazil, they want to know. And these things is what really keep me connected to the music too, and keep me grounded.
Yeah,
Is
man.
that you know that, you know, people is listening to you out there, they're waiting for whatever you put out, that kind of way.
No, that's a
Yeah.
great thing.
And they anticipate, well, yeah, Wadi Gad been putting out good stuff and waiting for something. What's the next thing, Wadi Gad? You understand me? So that make me feel connected.
Yeah, and that just keep you going to go.
Yes, that keep me going and keep me energized.
Because nobody could pretend like they have it all together
No,
and
man.
life all figured out.
No.
You know?
Yes.
So even life have it ebbs and flows, it have it ups and downs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
sometimes if you're in a down moment, the love of the fans have for your music, just
Yes,
pick you back
pick
up
that
and
up.
make you
Yes,
focus
sir.
forward on the
Aye.
music, focus back
Aye.
on the music.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? It
Yeah,
happened with enough ones, it happened with I man.
Yeah,
But
man.
the reality of it, while we don't be on no gimmicks to try to corral people into being, you know, following the thing. We appreciate
Of course.
the ones who just ride with
Yeah,
I
yes,
and I,
sir.
who
Yes,
just,
sir.
who just,
Yeah,
who just listen to music,
Yeah, man.
because I'm telling you nothing.
Yeah, man, the fans
No
them.
one can act like they have it all together and
True,
it all
true.
figured out and they pretend that it's the
True,
richest man,
True.
the wisest man.
Yeah,
Being
man.
in this realm here is the realm to have the opportunity to make mistakes.
Aye.
So when you make that, it's
Yes,
to
sir.
learn. So
True.
nobody here is to really pretend like they have it all
True.
together. So in that light, there's always need
Yeah, man.
that external love to come from outside and
Yes, sir. Yes.
shake you up and lift you up a little bit.
Aye.
You know, see?
Yeah, man.
And I agree with you, you know what I mean? Whether you call them fans, or they call them followers, or they call them your tribe, your
Yes, sir.
family, your
Yeah.
people. They're important. No?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
The
man.
fans, them always know that. Because over the years, to tell you the truth, my fans, them have been really great to me because them is the ones who buy the CD from my hand, you know, and sign and everything. And to tell you the truth, over the years, I appreciate love that because even as an independent record producer at those during them time, it was always important for me. Every show, people know that all over the world. Anyway, where they get go,
I see these them there.
I'm a CD ready for
Awards, the something. You know, bring up something
or singing.
You know, I cut in the idea because we change in this time now. Music come to this thing, the streaming.
Yes, yeah, man.
And it come like for the eye. They take away the opportunity the eye had in selling the eye hard copy.
Of course, I miss
independently.
That. Yes, I.
So in music, the shift, like we know we shift from cassette, we shift from record and that to cassette to CD.
Yeah.
But then all of them still was in hard copy where you could tangibly deal with your fans and the fans support you and you give them the music. But now it come to where nobody don't even buy a CD again.
No.
So the relationship you had with your fans, it changed.
Yeah.
So now it come like with this streaming thing, you do have a hands-on ability to take your craft to the people and the people support the eye.
Yes, sir.
I start to feel like if me ain't too specially big that in a bongo.
Well, to tell you the truth, I miss that. Yeah, right now, I feel like this. Even in 2025, this is how I feel. I feel like I want to still press my CD for myself, put it in a case,
and have it at least.
Because there is people out there still.
Yes, records still alive,
who will
but
buy a vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl for sure.
You understand? Who will buy a vinyl from
Yes, sir.
Right? And vinyl is still pertinent right now in terms of Europe and Africa and certain places. Right? Vinyl still, but I miss the opportunity of interacting with the fans, having that social contact with the fans. There's many fans all over the world who is, let's say, 45 years old now. Them was 20 years old when I was in America touring and playing with a lot of artists. Many of them turned producers and record executives of big companies in Europe and America. Lot of my fans, right? I could call some names, but this is the reality of the thing. The thing is that when we was doing our thing, like you say, it was real. We didn't have social media to put up our stuff next morning when we play a sold-out show in New Orleans in the winter, right? It didn't have a video showing the Wild here in Chicago in the winter, sold out.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
they are talking and thing. The two will bring a next thing to light. The fact that everybody, most shows, if you miss it now, you could always go back and look at it. Because somebody record it and put it up, and it's so easy. You'd rather buy a cassette, you'd rather go and look for it, you'd rather just press it out. So people ain't really feeling the have to be there to get the experience.
True.
You could always go and look back, although that can't compare. It's still like it could satisfy you in that light. So then again,
a lot of things take away from the music industry right now. Through all these aspects, that you're talking about. You know?
So that make we have to approach it in a whole different, with a different.
Yeah, it depends on what part of the world.
Method.
Because to me, what I've seen a lot of trends different in the Caribbean to America and Europe.
Yes, sir.
Such as there's many stage shows with 20 DJs and 3 artists. right? When we go to a show in America, you have a
Yeah, man. Take a pretty eye. Yeah, man. Powerful, good thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. Share it up and subscribe it up, man. Cause the conversation we just take a little break from the music every now and again to hold a reason. You know what I mean? But most of the time, it's a musician or somebody creative a reason it on that level. You know what I mean? Check it out. We're not reasoning with Papa Wadi. I would say the baddest reggae drummer in Trinidad for sure. And we gotta face that. You know,
Well, I mean-
whenever you're ready, you can face that whenever you come to terms with it.
I mean, the experience alone, you know,
Yeah.
is nothing.
Yeah. Proper. Yeah, man. Cosmic conversation up in the gates. You go talk about the level of the herb. You know, see it? The level of the herb up. You know, see it?
You know where that is though? You see the Sahara and dust?
Mm-hmm.
That you know.
Yeah,
All day long I hear them talking about it.
yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, let's talk about that, you know. That's our next I want to get some reasoning about that because some of that has been questioning, you know. Africa like it closer than we think.
The Sahara and dust has come down our way.
Yeah, Africa like it closer than we think. If we had a break from Sahara dust
Yeah.
in Trinidad here, and we is the closest to South America, so we furthest down the chain at the island.
And that's still coming to it.
And yeah, closer than I think Bongo. Physically, spiritually, mentally, especially musically. You heard it?
Really?
No, but I was telling me about.
Yeah. You see, like many aspects of the music industry that really help the artist, which is the touring aspect. The touring aspect actually sharpen you up, you know. You're able to, you know, maybe make a little video for yourself, look back on it, make a little cassette tape, record it, re-record it, wait the next night. Because you want to get the best at the end of the tour. So touring is good. You get to gauge everything. You gauge your 90-minute performance versus your hour performance. So, you know, you kind of sharpen up all of your things then.
Yeah, man.
You have your radio PR before your show. These things help with the artist promotion and certain things in the industry. So these things hardly happening. And like I was saying about the different practices, what we're seeing with shows and development of artists. Most time you have a show with 20 artists on a show, or 10 artists on a show. That is, it's good because you get to bring out people to the show. But after a while, the artists, they want to really focus on their craft and develop their craft, like in the areas of the things where make an artist outstanding. Your diction, your melodical, your delivery, your performances. These things kind of help with, you know, bringing up the arts, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to stay at one level all the time after you play 5 years. You want to be able to look at another artist in your projection way and see
Good.
what's up there and see growth for yourself and for the surroundings. So you
Yes,
can
sir.
really
Yes, sir.
evolve into who you're really supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Mhm.
So them thing that to me is what really missing in the industry. I miss it. We miss that camaraderie with musicians actually playing and
Yeah.
exchanging, playing 3 nights, 5 nights, 6 nights in a row, and trying different things to see what could. And that's the joy of being on the road with. That's what I miss, that camaraderie, because you learn from each other every time you get together. You learn from each other.
Yes, sir.
It may not be spoken, but you learn a lot.
Yes, sir.
I man, I learn all the time, Rasta.
But even cause we in music now, we have these terms like artist development and all these different things, But naturally, like from even way when we go way back to where they didn't even have the term, far less for somebody teaching like that as a subject. It come naturally to some people to embody a song, to embody like a performance. Then it's not like, it doesn't even be a performance. It's like if you have an experience, and to them, when you get to experience them kind of people, you just feel the difference. Like even it have some people learn acting, and it have some people have that natural vibes, and it could always be able to tell, like in the naturalness, it has be real to embody something. And that is what music, I think, for the most part, it never lose it, but it's just what it embodying now is something like questionable, as opposed to what you want to manifest, what you want to conjure, how you want people to go home, how you want to drop the children to school, how you want to, what mind frame you want to leave the house with. See it? Where's your mantra then? Where you want to really have playing over and over in your mind. You see it? So for that, it for me, like when I hear all them terms, sometimes it is take it out, it is dry it out for me.
Yes.
Because sometimes I just feel like, maybe these things we gotta look for it naturally.
It's happening naturally, and sometimes we don't know.
Exactly.
It manifesting right in front of I and I.
Yes, sir.
So you're right about that sometimes. The terminology, and that's what Babylon use power too. They use all these terminology, and them not really practicing the essence
of what
of
they're
that. You understand? So
like democracy.
Yes. Yeah. Democracy is like demonocracy.
It's more that.
Yeah. So,
because it's not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And that's where we know Sir Rasta and the man who awakened is always ahead of this game that we in. But like I say, our mind and the system that we in have us in this bracket that we are this. But we already existing and doing that. We're doing commerce, we're doing everything amongst us. See what I'm saying? So this is the thing that we want to impart on our people and make them know, say, we have the power to do certain things as a people.
Yes, sir.
It is already.
And we've been doing it.
Yeah, we've been doing it.
Yes, sir.
And we don't need to relabel or remake nothing. We just need to do more of what we've been doing and just exercise a certain amount of, closeness, so we can inherit and be who we're supposed to be.
Rastafari.
You see, I say that's the first.
Yeah, I bet Jane Clive, I go bring him on the program in the future to Mr. Griffith. Love and respect.
Yeah, man. Bro, eat himself.
Yeah, man. The reason I think with me the other day and say, demand them between 40 and 60 have a responsibility to keep things going right now. the man them 60 and up have a responsibility of making sure them had it going when we was between 20 and 40, so that we have a choice among the offerings that have a way to enjoy yourself, to have a cultural way, to have a good, a righteous way, let me call it, whatever you want to
Yes,
call
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
But a full way,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I think like right now, me being a man 46, my part I playing to make music is that what I doing right
Yes, sir.
now
Yes, sir.
for the youths who now rising above 20 and they could now come out on their own and make a choice, hey, I go in here tonight or I go in there tomorrow or I go in there next week.
Mm-hmm.
It have something where I and I have their promoters have that responsibility who over 40 musicians, artists, to keep, especially if it was done on culture and it's culture preserve you when you was in them formidable stages there. You understand?
Yeah.
And I think that is a real important thing. And it's a respect I have for all promoters, all musicians, all singers who at least staying true to the culture and again just taken by the wave of, what is hype then, like the I say, and keeping it real so that, it have something here where the youths and them could have a choice still to come something real, but to listen a piece of real music. And I ain't calling them other thing fake, but it's just what you're conjuring up, what you're embodying.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's up to you. But just be real. If you ain't grow that way, if you ain't, that is not you naturally. Don't listen that. Don't encourage that. Don't enhance that because it will just contradict the fullness.
My observation when come to the music genre and certain things about the content of music that ones want really listen to or choose to. Personally, the dancehall culture to me is on the borderline of badmanism and badness and music. One foot on music and one foot on the culture itself. Not per se the lyrics, but the culture itself. What it did with it, you see?
Yes, sir.
I mean, what's the fruits of it? Right? What's the fruits?
Yes,
You don't call no artist name.
No,
But what's the fruit? So, definitely. And then promoters too. Promoters, them have to be, conscious of certain things too. I mean, like I say, everyone have a choice, A man can spend his money upon where he wants to spend his money upon him. A promoter can spend his money upon what he wants to spend, what he believes in.
Yes, sir.
See? But one thing I know for sure, say, is whatever road you choose and whatever contents down there, you're not in control of it. That's one thing. Same with culture. I and I are in control of culture, but we love the culture and we're pushing that down that road. Yeah, and we're playing the part. So we're praying that the promoters them see that and at least give it that helping hand because that's how we know it. Right? Like I said, a promoter free to spend money on certain things, but like I said, you watch the fruits of it. Right? I see all of the culture artists, including the one who is most prosperous today, Bob Marley, right? The type of music where them choose to make and stay upon that vein there. So I just encouraging the youth them and the musicians them who coming into this thing. Me can't really tell a person what to choose. But it like the I say, if you grow a certain way and say, well, your heart leading you to whatever you want, follow that. Don't follow nobody. Because sometimes you follow people and you not able to deal with what people can deal with down that road there.
True.
See? Some people can't deal with it, probably, So, like I said, from I was treading it, of course you take a dip in it and you see say, we not in that. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna find this one work for me, so it's that me work with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
It's
sir.
that.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's like, and that working for me. For another man, maybe the other side working for him good. And we can come together and say, well, yeah. Because that is what it's about. One thing about artistry in this thing and camaraderie is that we're not really driven by ego when it comes to music and the blessing from God. We're not, I and I personally can talk for myself. I am not driven by ego. I am driven by hard work and the love of the music.
Yes, sir.
I love what the music transformed in me. I love the places that the music allow me to go
Yes, sir.
and travel. I love who the music allow me, the people to meet. See? And I love what the music was able to give me. So I could impart it to my children and give them an alternative to all the different things that happening out in the world. See? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
See? And we give thanks that I can start from the smallest one who inherit the music and that power of production. Abby Daniel, we have a song with him with Dominic on it, right? David, the next youngest one, is an engineer. They went and studied. Rajab is, you know, them you they in music and manifest certain things that I was so amazed to see them at that age doing these things and, you know, remembering and have such a photographic memory of horn parts and different integral parts of other people's music.
Yeah, I just call it an audiographic memory.
Yeah, audiographic memory. See, not a photographic, but an audiographic memory. See?
I hear a song once and sometimes.
Yeah. But the eye that long time I come and meet the eye with that.
Yes, sir.
So this is what I'm talking about when I say I meet the eye with certain things already, like assuming that the man they go UTT.
And you
See? And you we and them places like you want them and
you
see? No, well, that is a great gift, man.
Yeah, man. Well, through the powers, they don't know, like,
And
you have music in your blood, like.
I not play one instrument.
No, man. Play a good. A plethora, you know.
So they see it.
Yeah. But I have music in your blood, bongo besides the like
I mean,
father
yeah, man. A lot of musicians in my family, you know.
See, well,
like older ones and younger ones too.
Yes, sir.
See, my uncle was a box bass champion in a Siparia, man. Me and him played about 7 years ago down in Siparia, box bass and different instrument and thing, you know.
Yeah, I think every bloodline.
Yeah.
I think every bloodline is fine and have musician in it, you know.
Yeah, man. Somewhere along the road, man.
And I think even music, for me, being a man who study music, has vibration, you know what I mean? Music beyond just, when I tune in, I just take real pride in tuning.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I just like, until I really satisfied,
yeah, man.
I will keep tuning, you know?
Yeah.
I just take out it. So, having that relationship with like just song. You know, see it?
Yes,
yeah, like when I hear youths, I hear people playing music together and I see what is happening, you know?
Yes, yeah.
More voices and everything joining and everything harmonious, you know?
Yeah, that is a magnificent
Yes,
occurrence in a time. Serious, but tell you, man, when music come together, it's a feeling. That feeling is like, yeah.
Man.
And I think that's what this guy and I the power to really go down. Even sometimes with physical tired, you know. But you see with spiritual, with spiritual are propelled to the highest and people don't even know.
Yeah, no, I see that with the eye and I have enough time to.
Yeah, man. This is how the music does.
And the people have a part to play with that too.
Oh,
that
Yeah, man,
energy to bring that, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I give thanks for this reasoning that
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
know it would have been a powerful one. And for what it's worth, we don't even do this to really, we just do this to leave a record
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
of sharing beyond just singing and playing.
Rastafari.
To have a reason.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Where
sir.
the item people could go back on and get a chance to hear a proper conversation with, you know what I mean? Some bad members
Yeah.
holding them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
I give
man.
thanks
Yeah.
to the Wadi Gad.
Yes, yeah, the
And this
first.
thing is not the last,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
the first
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rastafari, right?
Yes, yeah.
Cosmic conversation again. Anything you want to share with the people, my
Well,
man?
we just want to share love, you know.
Right,
Because love is the greatest thing, you know.
Yes, sir.
Because he that know it love, know it God, and he that know it not love,
Yes,
know it
sir.
not God.
Yes,
God
sir.
mighty.
Yes,
See?
sir.
So it's just about love.
Rastafari.
And we pray to see the item in close connection.
In person.
See here, because we really want to bring this feeling and these vibes
Yes, sir.
to the ones and the ones.
Yes, sir. To
See
the
it?
world.
Aye,
You don't
aye,
know. Cosmic conversation. Anything of vibration.
Selassie, Jah,
Rastafari.
Rastafari,
Majesty.
Selassie,
Yes, sir.
first.
Mm.
Empress, many.